Okay, I don't like talking about death and dying too much. I will say this though, and perhaps this can help somebody, you know, help somebody. But I was just watching Queen Viola Davis on the Breakfast Club interview, and one thing that she said as I tried to adjust this camera, she mentioned that the one of the number one regrets of the dying is that they didn't take risks. And I know people hear that a lot, and it's like, oh, you know, it's been said. But when I heard that, I immediately thought about myself and the dude I did the YouTube video about, the gorgeous thick coffee colored chocolate brother, who he kind of seemed to be flirting with me, and I just sort of didn't really have the. I wasn't in that zone at that time, and then I think also back to my general social psychology class, where the teacher taught us about people generally don't go for people they don't feel they can obtain, and although I don't know, because I think it's kind of extra complicated for people in the LGBT community. Because for myself, I had written him off as heterosexual because, like I said, he approached me with the whole after I got my hair cut and I was waiting in the barber shop um, before my next appointment. I had a little bit of a layover, if you will. And so I was just waiting in the barbershop with my haircut, and I eventually called my Uber, and he came into the barbershop and sat in the chair mm, directly next to me, like right next, like he sat down right next to me. There were other chairs in the barbershop that he could have sat in, but he sat down right next to me. And I would have responded differently if he had led with something else. Because what he said to me, and I realize in retrospect that this was an attempt at a compliment, but he said something along the lines of, I know who's going to be getting all the pussy tonight. And I realized that was his way of sort of testing the waters, if you will. And how many minutes? Three? Okay. Really quick though. But yeah, and he asked that, or he said that, and at that time, all I heard was him talking about pussy and getting pussy, and I just sort of wrote it off like, oh, he's heterosexual, and something that I do to protect myself. And in retrospect, in relation to this topic, I don't think I'm wrong for that, but I don't attract myself to heterosexual men. Once I have drawn the conclusion that you are heterosexual, be it a snap judgment or a long-term judgment, I I I don't attract myself to you because my attraction is in it's not just in, oh, we're gonna have some wild she's doing it again. She's doing it again. But oh, we're gonna have some what muffin, please stop. Anyway, oh, we're gonna have some wild sex, and it's if only for one night. You know, we're gonna have some wild sex. It's gonna be so good. I'm gonna anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna put it on you, and you're gonna put it in me, and we're gonna be good. And but no, that doesn't do it for me. I want something. long term. Okay, true, facts, and that's just me. So the fact that I don't allow myself to be attracted to heterosexual men and don't allow myself to flirt with them, I'm not upset with myself for that decision. But in his case, he was obviously using the pussy thing to try to test the waters with me to see if I'd respond like, oh, or oh, yeah. She just wants to break it. That's it. She always breaks something. That's fine. That's fine. She's gonna break it. It's okay. That's fine. But she's like, you're in there doing this video, and I need you to pay attention to me. I know, I get it, But Viola Davis. Viola Davis said the number one regret of the dying is that they didn't take chances. And for me, I was like, yeah, maybe I could have taken chances with him when he was obviously flirting with me and taken the risk and been like, hey, what's up? But I didn't because I wrote him off as heterosexual, even though in retrospect, especially when he told me, because he did the fishing with the somebody's gonna be getting all the pussy tonight, or whatever, just something about pussy tonight, and I was like, oh, okay. And he 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 said, did anyone ever tell you that you look like Stephon Marbury? And I'm like, no. And then he followed that up with, do you know who that is? And I said, I do, because Stephon Marbury, I'm sorry, you guys, the cat. Stephon Marbury had a line of clothing that um, was reasonably priced clothing. I don't think I can finish this video, but long story short, that was what I wanted to say. And maybe I should take chances with men, take more chances. But I don't know, because it's difficult with men, because and heterosexual women, you all know about this as well. Men will sometimes feel like if you're the aggressor, i.e., the one to come on to them, they'll be like, that's pressing too fast. So it's a delicate balance of sorts. Anyway, 8 minutes, 38 seconds. That's just about long enough. But yeah, it's a delicate balance. So it's like there's the maybe I should have just come on to him and let him know that I knew he was coming on to me. But no, I don't know. There are different issues, issues every time. Oh, I hope she got it started in here. Oh my gosh, she did. Your goal. You see the. Of course, you don't see it. You got what you wanted. You got what you wanted. Talk to y'all later, social media family. Peace. T. Stay blessed. See you tonight for hashtag Verse TV live streaming at 9:30. Gathering at 9:20 for those who will be on it. Live streaming at 9:30. another 10 minutes.